Okay, great. So we installed it just about 2 years ago, almost. It was June of 2018, and we had wanted to do solar for a while and did not take part in the Solarized Mass, even though I actually worked at DOER at the time, because we had several people look. I think we had at least 2 or 3 companies look at the house, and we have big oak trees over it, and they just said that the economics didn't work in terms of having the right amount of sunlight to make it economically feasible. So we looked into the solar hot water once the alternative energy credits became available, and we took advantage of that and the heat loan and the tax credits and the whole thing. And Will has, he'll talk about the numbers, but just in general, we've been really, really pleased with it. We have it really, unless you have like probably 5 days of rain, it really takes care of all of our hot water needs. We have 3 panels, which is a little bit oversized for our house. We have a 3-bedroom colonial, and we are mainly empty nesters, but we sized it a little bit bigger than we needed, just in case we ever sell the house to people with teenagers or something and needed a lot more hot water. And it has been basically we are able to turn the oil burner off in the spring and not turn it back on again until the fall, because we don't need it at all really for our hot water needs. So we've been happy with it.
Yeah. So when Lisa mentioned it takes care of all the hot water, that's from early to mid-May through September, because we have oil heat and the oil burner's running most of the winter anyway, so that provides the hot water for us at that time.
Well, basically how it works is I think it takes care of it until it can't, and then it will flip it automatically flips over to the oil burner. So yeah, I mean, and the process for getting it installed was pretty easy. I mean, it was very easy. It took some time because I'm not sure how many installers there are now. At the time we did it, I believe there was only one company that was installing the systems in our area, which was New England Hot Water down the South Shore. So there was a backlog, and the whole process probably took, I'd say, about 4 months start to finish before we actually got the thing installed and hooked up.
But it only takes a day. It takes about a day.
Yeah, once they finally did it,
Yeah, so from an economic standpoint, the proposal was for about $12,000. We ended up paying less than $2,000 after the credits and the incentives, rebates, and everything else that went along with it. What we found is that we're using about 100 gallons of fuel less each year. We were running about 750 gallons of oil per year over the past few years, and then we probably used about 50 gallons less the first year and 100 gallons this past year. So
the first year was a half a year.
Right.
Yep.
So from that standpoint, the savings there ends up being whatever 100 times whatever the gallon of oil is. But a huge benefit, and also a reason why we did this is that our oil burner is running all year round, and during the summer it's hot. The basement would end up getting hot because the oil burner would kick on several times a day just to heat up the water tank, and so that was less comfortable. Now, we just turn the oil burner off, and it's not on unless, as Lisa said, it's cloudy for a number of days, and so the basement remains cool, and the house is cooler. So there's less of a strain on our air conditioner upstairs as well, and it's more comfortable. We do have living space in the basement, so it's much more comfortable there.